Yeah. What's up? Alrighty, well, it's Pope C. We're about to get down on some craziness. Let me do this. Let me do this stack real quick. This is from last week. I got the one Marvel book, Punisher Soviet. So happy about this. Yeah. 5 years from Terry Moore. And I'm so stoked about this. I love this book. Midnight Vista. That's an awesome book. Hopefully they figure something to do in the future with some Midnight Vista. Not the bestest cover, but kind of is. El Second Coming. It's just a fun book. I was looking recently that, with the exception of Captain Ginger, I think I have all of Ahoy's publishing so far. Planet of the Nerds and Hashtag Danger and Snifter of Terror. Man, love all their books. Harrow County. Phew, what a killer book. All black. Speaking of blackness, Hellboy, Winter Special. Skulldigger, man. This cover here, I didn't see a lot of this cover. I saw a lot of the other cover, but I was real happy to pick this one up. Yeah. Photo cover, Napoleon Dynamite. Dead Eyes, number 3, 4. Need to get my Dead Eyes checked. Safe Sex. Really like this cover. I was really glad I'm keeping up with this series. It's interesting, so worth it. I'm glad that I managed also to find the black and white cover of Spawn. I usually buy the one of the other covers, but I didn't find one that wasn't damaged, but I'll figure it out. And gotta thank Spawn for still being $2.99. Lolo Woods number 2. That was cool. Black Label. And of course, one of my favorite books that is switched now over to Black Label is Lucifer. Yeah. Let me do this stack real quick. This was shout out to Disco, Discovery Bay, JB. This was Batman and the Outsiders number 2. And all these books come from the PopUp shop. Explosive cover there, Green Arrow. Dr. Fate. At least the Dr. Fate books that I didn't have and were able to get. But that was a she. Dr. She Fate. DC, what were you doing? The Drowned Earth part, Justice League 11. Really awesome old Justice League here, 208. It's in good shape too. Justice League Odyssey number 4, Cyborg and Azrael to the death. Just a strong color. Another great cover, Red Hood and the Outlaws, New 52, number 16. It's part of the Death in the Family storyline. I managed to find this book. This was part of a dollar book find. It's not worth a ton, but I mean, for the shape, it's cool. Back to the pop-up shop, Vigilante. I'm going to lean heavy into Vigilante this year. Queen of Hell, Angela, number 5. Wasn't sure if I had number 5, but, you know, in the pop-up shop, man, it's a good place to find it. Avengers number 1. This is a variant to No Road Home. And also number 2. I thought those may have been the last 2 issues that I did not have from that No Road Home story. So I was stoked about getting those 2. Avengers Initiative. Always liked Always like that cover. It's issue 9. Dan Slott on the Avengers there. Original Sin, Avengers 34. Yeah. Love this oddball special cover. Managed to snag this Conan number 4. That Spidey cover. Still not sure what the hell Spidey and Red Goblin are doing on Conan, but whatever. Just a missing issue of Daredevil, just 603. We got Deathlock. Wow. With the FF. Deathlock number 5. A cool old issue here of Defenders. Hawkeye. That's number 11? No. 16. And number 9. Unfortunately, these weren't the ones that I was missing from my Hawkeye run. Only missing like a couple oddball numbers. But I still like to have multiples of this book, especially that cover. It's really cool. Also, I'm going to hope or believe that I was missing issue 113. I think that's the one issue of this incredible Hercules run that I was missing. But if not, still, killer fight cover. Dig it. Warbound. This one I was happy to see. Punisher Nightmare. Issue 1. Mostly for Texera artwork, but also because I thought it was a Max book. I don't know what happened here. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. X Factor number 5. You know, this science fiction John Carpenter book. Similar, this is Scalped number 3. I actually needed Scalped number 4, but whatever. Like I said, single digit Scalped. I'm cool with that, especially that cover. Really like it. There were a ton of Judge Dredd's in the pop-up shop, but I don't know. I just picked this one up. I probably have it as well, but that's just a disturbingly cool cover. Whispering Dark. Variant color cover of kind of a weird, disturbing cover too of Derek Robertson's interior art, but I forgot who this was. Almost looked like Glenn Fabray or something like that, but it was just a variant to Oliver 1. I like that series. The Damned. Hell yeah. Mike Zeck. Interior artwork on The Damned. Night Moves. Black and white. Night Moves, not black and white. Just a copy of Black Badge. You know? It's a fun series to have a couple of. Oh man, there were tons more of the critters, and this was the one I ended up getting. I didn't have it, so I was cool with that anyway. Great series. Jeff Darrow from, this case, Dark Horse. Not the original Burly Man series, but still, issue 1, Who'll Stop the Rain. Stoked about this Dark Horse 20 year. Yeah. Flaming Carrot. This was one I was missing as well. One that I was sad that I did not get on Free Comic Book Day. I managed to pick up from the pop-up shop. Grumble versus the Goon. Yeah. I was getting both covers of the Goon, and I was picking up Grumble as well. I think I might have missed one issue of Grumble, though. Bonehead number 1. This was supposed to be a good story, so I was happy to have gotten the issue 1. Outer Darkness. Yeah, I got some Outer Darkness, but, you know, fun to pick up. Birthright 34. I've been toying with, I pick up a couple Birthrights here and there, so I'm toying with, focusing in on that run. Some of the odder indie books, I guess, would be this French Ice. The interior art in this is phenomenal. So good. From Renegade Press. Old school. This here, Fight Club Fight Club Volume 3, excuse me. And that is issue 1. Gideon Falls 5. This is a cover to Gideon that I did not believe I had. Plus it was an all-black cover. And it was in darn good shape, so stoked about that. Once again, I'm trying to put together some DMZ, and sometimes you never know what it is you have or don't have, and I had this one already, but I have a little stack of DMZs, probably about 20 now, that are just doubles, and I have no problem having some doubles. It's a really good series. I recently picked up a number 1. I think I'm missing issues like, the 20s. And then this last book here, Paradise Court, just a cool book, Xenoscope. I was really stoked when I ended up winning this one. And I don't know, probably one of the coolest ones I felt. Might have even been in the D spot. All right, last but not least, let's go for this week. Like I was saying, this Edgar Allan Snifter of Terror. Man, this book's cool. It has some really good art inside. 2 different stories. And then there's, I don't know if you can see, there's these text pieces every so often. It's just written poems and stories and stuff. But the backup story in this was so awesome. It was almost like, what would you want to say, like Spy versus Spy, about how they end up going at each other and chopping themselves up, and the cat wakes up at the end, wills his leg to hop over and kick him in the ass one more time. Hell yeah. Edgar Allan Snifter of Terror. Boom Studios putting out Folklords, and this awesome cover right here. I think it kind of disturbs me that I don't have a striking Crazy Virgin cover for issue 2, but I'm gonna have to look into that. Heartbeat number 3. Art inside there is really interesting. I'm looking forward to reading Heartbeat 3. Once in Future, of course, that's a banger. Count Crowley, really happy I'm finding this. Love these covers. I don't know if that's Brereton art, but it has his kind of style. Love it. Love the Count Crowley. That's such a cool cover. Hell yeah. I'm buying both covers to Mask, that final issue number 4. Man, this has been a good series. So happy I got the Mask. Kill Lock number 2. Looking forward to reading that. Awesome Family Tree. That was a good book. Heart Attack. I am sticking with this book because just the story. It's not that the interior is all that amazing, but the hook on the last page was kind of like, oh boy. Okay, so I'm sticking with Heart Attack. That's just me. That's probably my not a guilty pleasure, but I don't know, I'm sticking with it. Middle West. Can't deny that one. Really happy to see Old Guard. That was an interesting premise there. God, I was so happy. Angela Della Morte. This is issue 3. And of the 3 comic stores I went to on Wednesday, I only found 1 copy, and that's it right there. The Heist, I'm hoping that this kind of starts to come full circle. It's about how to steal a planet. That's what it says right on the cover. Man. Awesome cover to Wasted Space. Number 13. Love this book, man. Wasted Space. Basket Full, number 4. Curse of the White Knight. Yeah. Batman's Graves. And this is, I've been getting all this type of cover for this Warren Ellis series. And sure enough, this one on the way home fell out of my bag and got that nice big pa-ching divot creases right there in the center of the spine. Oh well. Little casualty. Hellblazer. Really liked the first couple issues, so I'm hoping this issue 3 just keeps rolling right along. Hellblazer, man. God. And last but not least, the question. The question is now, was that all of them? No, I was missing a few books this week, but what the hell. Alrighty. That's the new haul. And I thought it was going to be short and sweet, and here it is, 16 minutes, man. I gots to go. So, peace out. And it's Pope C. Later.